Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of voice of radio. So today, I need to show you a bunch of very cool stuff that is coming around. Actually, stuff again from Pokemon China, and this stuff looks awesome. There's a lot of things which people are going to be very, very excited about, and some of this stuff is going to be ridiculously popular and sell out ridiculously fast. You have been warned. So, what are we getting here? Well, first of all, we've got ourselves some display cases, some frames, I think is probably a better way to put it. And you do get yourself a couple of packs, which is lovely, but more importantly, you get yourself a frame, and it's Umbreon, and it's Mew. Now remember, over in China, they've basically split a set into two, and one side is what we would have called Eevee Heroes in Japan. Lots of stuff from Evolving Skies, all the Eevee stuff. And then the other half is essentially Fusion Strike, so that's why we got one with Umbreon, one with Mew. People like Umbreon. People collect Umbreon cards. There are many very lovely Umbreon cards out there. There are an awful lot of people that have an Umbreon card collection who are going to want this frame because it is a ridiculously beautiful frame. And look, it's Umbreon and Mew, right? That alone is going to make these frames ridiculously popular. People are absolutely going to want these. These are going to be pretty gosh darn popular. And they're not even expensive. Like, all you're paying here is 88 yuan for essentially the frame, and then you get one big pack. Those are your 25 card packs. And then actually 6 packs of the... Well, it's a new Volcarona set, which I know is a little bit less exciting. I don't want to be rude about that. But again, you're clearly buying this for the frame. And then, you know, the packs are a nice bonus. 88 yuan, if you're looking at US dollars, comes out to $12. $12 for the frame, I think, is a pretty good deal. And then the packs are essentially free. That sounds pretty gosh darn good to me. So yeah, they might just be frames, but I'm telling you right now, these are ones people are going to like. But we've also got a Dragon's Return Pokemon Art Card Set gift box. Although with Google translating here, when they talk about Pokemon art cards, they're really referring to sleeves. That's what they literally Google translate to. And we got one that features around Duraludon, and one that features around Alolan Executor. And it's going to be nice. These are, again, things that people are going to be very excited about, very hyped about, if you're a fan of that particular Pokemon. Alolan Executor, I think more people are going to be into. Duraludon, I mean, look, it's been playable in the TCG. I'm still not sure how many people actually love Duraludon as a Pokemon. But these are very, very cool products. And they're new. This isn't, China might be catching up with us at the moment. They might be bringing out sets which are essentially full of cards that we've had in the past. But make no mistake about it, what's going on here is China are catching up while introducing just a whole bunch of new stuff, and this is kind of amazing. Now, once again, these are 88 yuan, so you're talking like $12. It is not very much. And, well, here's the thing. You get yourself your sleeves, which is lovely. You get yourself one of the Eevee packs and one of the Fusion Strike packs, which is lovely. And then you get one Return of the Dragon special package, which is where you get your free flashcards. This is something we talked about before, which is essentially a special dragon-themed set with a bunch of dragon cards in. It's not being made available in a lot of places, so being able to get it here with your sleeves and your other packs is kind of cool. Yes, it is essentially a special box centered around a pack of sleeves, and $12 for sleeves is a bit expensive as opposed to $12 for a frame, which does seem perfectly sensible. But you build in one of each of the packs and then the special dragon pack especially, and that does seem like something worth picking up. But then we've got the End of Fire Dance, which is essentially a bunch of new products. And it's not one product, it's a bunch of new products, all of which are being sold separately, but they are coming around to essentially celebrate these sets and they are ones that people are going to be very excited about. And I want to start off with Ace Roller, because we've got an Ace Roller binder, or a card book, as it is literally Google translated from Chinese. We are, of course, talking simplified Chinese here for Chinese mainland, rather than traditional Chinese for Hong Kong and Taiwan. And we know, go back to Gen 7, Ace Roller is very popular. People love Ace Roller. And now we've got like a full-on binder. There's some other stuff, we'll get there in a minute. But the binder is special. It's the only binder I'm going to be showing you today. It's the only binder where we've, actually getting in this particular, run of products. And it is being sold for 100 yuan, which is more than we're paying for a lot of the other products. But you're still talking $14. If anyone's wondering, it holds 216 cards. But mostly here, it's a lovely Ace Roller product, which can hold a bunch of cards. And just need to put that out there. It's Ace Roller. This binder is going to be very, very popular. And as we've come to expect from these Chinese products, it's brand new artwork. They're not recycling anything. They're not taking card artwork, whacking it on a binder and calling it a day. One of my favorite things about the Pokemon TCG at the moment, and I mean this very sincerely, is what China are doing in terms of just grabbing a bunch of stuff and making new artwork for it that they didn't need to. None of this was necessary. No one needed to grab this stuff. And yet they're doing it, and I think that is absolutely sublime. But it is not the only Ace Roller stuff that is being made available. There are also sleeves and a deck box, which you might notice are using the same artwork, which, is honestly kind of amazing and lovely. I like this. In terms of what these cost, the deck box is coming in at 31 here, so it's ridiculously cheap, just like they are over in Japan. You're talking basically $4, and then the sleeves are 41, which is $5.50. These things are not expensive. Trying to get hold of them might be a pain, and I found China to be awkward to import from, more so than a lot of other countries. But this stuff is starting off very cheap, which will make your life a little bit easier. Now, in terms of sleeves, we have actually got, they're like midnight sleeves they were in Japan. They were really movie-themed when they came out in Japan. This is not new artwork. This is midnight, I can't remember, it was midnight something in Japan, but it's basically a movie-themed thing, and there was watches and pin badges, and there was like a really wide range of products, extending far beyond just TCG. Now we got sleeves and a deck box. Same price as before. I don't believe they are exactly the same as the Japanese products, which is lovely, but it isn't new artwork. And then we got a bunch of sleepy Pokemon. Sleeves and a deck box. And it's honestly kind of adorable. And look, these sleeves have Pikachu and they have Eevee on. And then there's a bunch of others. Morpeko's kind of nice. You've got your Yamper, your Squavit, your Grookey. But having Pikachu and Eevee looking adorable on the same set of sleeves, I do think is going to make some people want to get them. And then there's a playmat. Featuring the same Pokemon, same artwork, but now it's a big fancy rubber playmat. It's coming in at 151. So we're not talking cheap here. Like, this is the one product here which really is quite expensive, but it is quite expensive comparatively. $150, you're still only talking like $21. 151, $21. It's pretty good. That's about what you pay for a playmat. It's not cheap, but it's not particularly expensive, and it is a particularly lovely playmat. And then we've got a little storage box featuring Victini, looking all lovely. It can hold 750 cards, even if they're sleeved. It can hold 400 cards, we are told. And, this is literally, we're talking 35 here. It's like $5, just shy of $5. I think it's going to be fine. This is a good run of products. I think the frames are going to be the stars here. I think the Umbreon frame is a bit ridiculous. I think people are going to go a bit nutty for that one. But there's so much cool stuff here we can all get very excited about. And there we go. That's what you need to know. And now it's over to you guys. Tell me which of these products you're going to be looking to try and pick up. Tell me which of these products you would like to see popping up in the US, Europe, etc. Tell me what you're excited about. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.